Hey guys, this is Vasco from the Green Tech, and today I'm going to talk about carbon emissions. Carbon emissions are something we hear about constantly in news headlines, in product labels, and in conversations about climate change. In part 1, we talked about what carbon emissions actually are and how carbon neutral products help reduce their impact. And in today's part 2, our story goes deeper. Because carbon emissions aren't just a scientific term. They are a real-world system that affects everything from the air we breathe to the way companies design the products we use every day. We're talking about from the fashion industry to the electronic industry, like companies like Apple and maybe H&M. Let's start with where emissions actually come from. Most people think of cars, like what you see on the left, factories. But emissions come from almost every part of modern life. Electricity, heating, shipping, farming, construction, and even the digital services we use every day. Streaming movies, charging phones, storing data, all requires energy. And that energy often comes from fossil fuels. This is why carbon emissions matter so much. They're woven into the foundation of how our world works. But here's where things are changing. In the last few years, more companies have started measuring the exact emissions of their products, not just how much carbon dioxide they create, but where the supply chain it happens. This is called the carbon footprint. Now you've probably heard of this, and it actually helps companies see which parts of their operations are the biggest polluters. You can even have that for like a person. You can download some apps and you can follow your carbon footprint, but you're gonna have to put in that data every single day. So at the end of the day, you put in like, okay, how many times did I eat out today? How many times did I, drive my car? How long was I driving for? How long did I use my phone for? How long was I charging my phone last night? So that's a carbon footprint for people, but we're also talking about carbon footprints for like full companies and factories. And once they know that, they can redesign materials and switch to renewables or improve transportation systems to make the entire product cleaner from start to finish. What's exciting is that this shift doesn't just lead to carbon neutral products, it pushes industries towards something even more ambitious: carbon reduction. Instead of offsetting emissions after the fact, companies are now trying to emit less in the first place. That includes using recycled materials, creating more efficient factories, upgrading shipping fleets, and even redesigning packaging to cut down on waste. Every small change adds up to a massive drop in carbon output. And the ripple effect goes even further. When companies lower their carbon emissions, it encourages others to do the same. Governments set stricter standards, technology gets cleaner, and consumers start expecting greener choices as the default. It creates a cycle where sustainability becomes normal, not special. Not a nice to have, more like a must have. Carbon emissions might seem like a huge global problem that is almost impossible to fix. But today, we showed something important. It's a problem we're already solving piece by piece through better design, cleaner energy, smarter manufacturing, and more transparent products. We're pushing the world toward a lower carbon future. And even though there's still a long way to go, every improvement from a carbon neutral product to a carbon reduced supply chain helps shift the planet in the right direction. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys go hit that like button. Please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, thanks for watching.